living. So where is your effort to find out, to become conscious of why the Creator created you? So this is the forces, right? The stones that we have to sharpen on. See? We have to become sharp. Use the system to achieve what you want, because all the elements of what you want is there. You just have to become conscious of yourself in the system, and you then will be able to gather the things necessary to get you where you want. The principles of the Creator don't change because, see, that's how come you can be manipulated, because if you use those principles to manipulate rather than to uplift and show enlightenment, then that's what it's going to be used for, because that kind of power, the Creator's power, is neutral. You have to be the consciousness of it. The Creator is not mortal. You're mortal. You're its representative here. You have to become conscious. You have to become aware. You have to perceive, imagine. You have all the things necessary to be one with the Creator in living this mortal life. We have to wake up. Everything is going and things are getting harder, and nobody is just waking up. The kids in the 60s with the Vietnam War and all this kind of stuff, some of them were killed. Civil rights movement, they were killed. Black, white, Jewish, everybody. Because this is going to take an effort of all ordinary people. When I speak of Africans, I speak of their place in the world and what they, if they remember themselves, can put forward as their piece in it. Because without them, the piece, the whole thing would never have started. So we find people lost everywhere. They're developing all kinds of systems and all kinds of things to, oppress people. People are killing their own people in their own, all kinds of things are going on. And we, the Africans, we seem lost. We've been so hurt and traumatized, we don't trust anybody, not even each other. This is what I'm saying. If we become aware of how we've been affected, we at least, that's 90% of the battle. Because the next time you go to do it, you can't do it because you're aware of it. See? No time to blame. Brothers, we should know and not believe. See? Because this judgment could never be with water. Because the fire that burns in your soul can never be put out. That's the Creator's fire. Fire of eternal life, being. Our atoms are filled with that eternal fire. It's just our bodies are mortal, and so we lose a little bit of it every day, but who we are, we never lose. Isaiah the youth the other day had a shirt, we only live once. Well, yeah, we only live once because life is eternal. We only live once. The ancestors, they had no word for death. It doesn't exist. But you want to believe. You want to believe death, you're going to believe. You're going to take your soul to death. You're not going to enlighten. You're not going to become like the rays of the sun. They say the sun is 93 million miles away. Look how far the rays come. The Creator can be that far, that close. Right? Because the rays reach you. Feel the rays. 94 million miles, you feel the rays. So how is it that we cannot feel the Creator, which is right in our own soul, right within us? Right? It is in us. And if we live that way, right, the end will always be right. Because there is no end when it's right. And this is where we have to travel. We have to go. Bob Marley never stopped using the technology because others use the technology to fool us. Bob Marley spoke his piece, came and did his work. Now we're left with the legacy. Right? So the technology is not the evil. But those who control the manipulation, right? Who can lock up people, who carry those kinds of powers, can manipulate the technology. And so this is what we must be aware of. And we must find the truth today and how the truth unfolds. It unfolds as you, and you. You're the truth. And they want you to take it lightly. They want you to take yourself lightly. But me tell you something, if tomorrow morning all the picnic them get together and say, you know what, we want a better life, a better future, better education, may I tell you, say it change. It change. But they don't want you to do that. No, they give you things and manipulate your communication so that what? So you become lazy. So you don't want to fight. You don't want to stand up there and be sprayed with the water cannon the way those kids in the 60s were sprayed and said, no, we don't want the soldiers them in Vietnam. We don't want to fight a war. Look how America is fighting wars that are not even, you know. We're fighting over there in wars that don't even threaten our borders, but we're fighting in wars. We're all become maybe a little docile. Why? Why is it? We're not really serious about the future of ourselves, of our children, the future generations. Why aren't we serious? We're not to take it lightly. See? If all I want to get together pan that machine, pan that Twitter, me tell you no want to change things. So it's not the technology. It's the manipulation of it. Now you and you and you. Make life seem frivolous. Oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for this. It's always just me. We've forgotten we. Unite. You know what it say? You and you and you. Stop the night. Unite. Bring the sun into all your perceptions.